Alright, this is Ben, and in this video I want to talk to you about legendary Mathew Hussey and his video about no contact. If you want to get your X back, you gotta watch this video because there are many people like Mathew that they say, first of all, he says, if you want to get your X back, you have to do the 21-day no contact. It's funny now how they come with these numbers, 21, 30, 60, 90, I don't know, 34. He says you gotta do this, and one of the reasons is that now you're vulnerable. And if you don't do this no contact thing, you're gonna constantly get attacked by emotions, which is good. But the problem is, you're not gonna recover in 21 days. Let's just put it this way. If you wait right now in the cycle of terror and make a calendar that, okay, I'm not gonna do anything for 21 days, all of this energy is just stuck in you, all of this anticipation. And you know your ex is thinking, okay, maybe he's not interested, maybe he's going crazy without me, maybe he doesn't know what to do. And all of the pressure is stuck in you for 21 damn days. And after day 21, you're not gonna recover. Okay, if you have been through breakup or if you're feeling this pain, you know it. You know, I've been through it many times, I don't know. And on day 21, you send a message and say, boom, you're blocked. Or she says, don't message me. Do you know what's going to happen? All of these 21s, you're going to bounce back to so much worse situation than you were before. So 21 is absolute bullshit. The whole no contact is bullshit because there was a reason you guys broke up. You got to fix those. You know, if you say, okay, you know what, dude, I want to recover, I want to heal. Block, delete, move on. I'm not going to do anything for at least a year. That's fair. If he would say 1 year, I'll believe him. But if you've ever been through a breakup, you know, come on, Mathew Hussey, you know 21 days is not going to change anything. It's also being passive aggressive. And again, I don't want to get into that one because I've made so many videos about no contact. I just wanted to mention that this is absolutely wrong information. And I don't want you to think, okay, if I wait 21 days, everything's going to be good. You know why I say this? Because every client that I work with, every guy that I work with, they come to me because no contact didn't work for them. And they've been waiting, and it actually emotionally scars them because they know they should say something, but they don't say it because, oh, they heard Mathew Hussey or somebody else says they should do no contact. And now they feel like they had an opportunity and lost, which is true a lot of times. Instead of that, you need to know what to say. You need to know how to say. And because you have a lot of emotions, now it's pretty much impossible for you to know what to do and what to say. And that's why I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you what to do and what to say. Every case is different. There is no magic text message, which takes me to the second point that Mathew talks about. It's about what if your ex contacts you during this time. He says you got to have standards and tell them, I only want to be back with you if you want to be back with me and if you tell me you made a terrible mistake. Here's the thing, dude. Right now, you're in survival mode. You're like somebody who hasn't had food for 3 days. If they offer you a burger, you're not gonna say, oh, you know what? Actually, I want a salmon steak. When you're in survival mode, when you have been hungry for this, some standards don't even mean anything to you. And that's why I don't like most of these videos because they're not real. You know, they're not authentic. Dude, when you're in survival mode and you haven't had food for 3 days, you would take anything that they give you. And that's exactly what the situation is. Why do we know that, why do we always say that withdrawing from your ex is just like withdrawing from heroin? It's a process addiction. You don't have a choice. This pain is real, dude. You need real. That's why I get you to put in the program, I get you to put both your legs in the ice bucket, ice and water, to learn to understand the signal of pain. That's why I give you all of those exercises in the program. If you haven't done them, you gotta do them. This is real, man. Breakup is not a joke. Divorce is not a joke. Losing someone is not a joke. You can't just stay away for 21 days and be logical about your emotions. That's the other thing. You're not in a position to have standards right now. I have been there, dude. It's suffocating. Sometimes you feel like you're dying. You know, you can't say, oh, you know what? Actually, thank you for calling me. I really appreciate your call, but no, thank you. I don't want it this way. I only want it that way. And she will say, fuck you. I found somebody better. Why would I want to be with you? There are ways. You know, getting back together is not a straight line. It's not, okay, we are not together now. You want to be with me? Great. Tell me you want to be with me and you love me. Now you're back together. It doesn't work that way. That's why I'm here. That's why I help you message. That's why I show you some days you should stand back for 2 days, sometimes 5 days, sometimes 1 week, sometimes 2 weeks. But it's different for everybody. There's no set rule. Hey, you know what? Let's stay away for 30 days. So after breakup, we stay away for 30 days. That's it. That's a global rule. Bullshit. Maybe you guys broke up because of financial problems. Maybe you took her for granted. Maybe you cheated. Maybe she cheated. Maybe you lied. Maybe she lied. Maybe you acted feminine. Maybe you forgot where your balls are. Maybe you acted needy. Those are all different. And you gotta design a strategy based on your situation. No, I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna tell her, I'm walking away and I don't want to be with you. That's not gonna bring him back. It's not gonna bring anybody back, because you gotta focus on the reasons you guys broke up if you want to get them back. And don't distract yourself with bullshit things like no contact or I have standards. Exactly. I want Mathew Hussey to hear this. When you video, you say you gotta have standards. When you're in survival mode, you won't have standards. You cannot afford to have standards. Even if you put you in the situation, Mathew Hussey, you will not have standards. I'm sure you've been through breakups. You need to really take a good look at this and do the right thing. And the other thing that he talks about in this video is the letter. He calls it the love letter. And by the way, I really like Mathew Hussey because he says a lot of good things. But he's a dating coach for women. My ex-girlfriend has a book, Get the Guy. Good tips if you want to get a guy. Very good tips. He understands that the other way really good. But when it comes to this, not really. He's not the best in getting ex back. And the other thing, the love letter. He says in the letter, you should say, hey, okay, cool, you left, great, I want to be with somebody who also wants to be with me. One more time. Those things are not authentic. Those things are not legit. Dude, you would do anything right now to be with your ex, right? You do anything to be with your ex, correct? And if you send a letter like that, that is another not authentic move, it's not going to work. Because first of all, that's not what you want to say. Just like no contact, that's not what you want to do. This letter is not what you want to say. You don't want to give ultimatum in these situations. There are places for ultimatum. There are places to say things like that, but this is not here. Man, you got to understand, like I said, getting back together, it's going to take time. Most of my clients that they get back together, man, I help them with texts for months. For months, sometimes their ex is dating someone else. Sometimes sometimes he starts dating. He said, Ben, should I tell her I'm dating? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. He said, Ben, should I go on date? Again, sometimes yes, sometimes no. It really depends on the situation. But all of this process of getting your ex back, it's like a line like this, boom, then go that way. It's not like a straight line. It's never a straight line. But the way these guys talk about it on the internet is, okay, good. Now with the 30-day no contact, we do straight. Now you're going to get back together. So in reality, dude, if you want to get your ex back, don't waste your time with no contact. If you want to heal and recover and fully move on, just tell yourself, I'm done. Add, delete, block, move on. That makes sense. If somebody says that message, somebody says that, give that advice, that's perfect, makes good sense. But 21 days, like somebody who has a knife here, bleeding, and just let it for 21 days. It's not going to make it any better. You got to take it out. You got to fix it properly. If you want me to help you get your ex back, if you want me to help you go through this breakup, heal and recover, first thing, download a free copy of my book. The link is in the description. If you find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to get you out of this. This is Ben, and go ahead, get the link. I'll talk to you soon.